Hi guys, welcome to my channel Tarot with Ayesha. Hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a monthly reading for the month of May based on the zodiac signs. Readings would be based on your sun signs, that is your birth dates. So take whatever resonates, as this is going to be a collective reading. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you could get these notifications whenever I upload a new video. Let's begin with Aries. For the month of May, for Aries, I see that there is going to be quite a good opportunities coming in their way, more specific related to the career. Maybe in career or in businesses, you are going to get some drastic gains. You are going to gain a lot of profits. Also, at the same time, I see you are going to have a family get together, a good family time. If you are single and if looking for a marriage, then you will get a perfect match. And if you are looking for a job opportunity or you are looking for some business deal, so that might definitely happen for you in the month of May. If I talk about some challenges that might come in your way, will be due to the words or due to the way you speak. This might impact your career and might impact your relations as well. So pay attention to the words, think before you speak, because there might be some critical stages in your life wherein uttering some difficult words or harsh words might impact the entire situation and this would create a scene completely against you, so pay attention to it. Also, with the 10 of Pentacles over here, I feel that you're going to get along with your family members. You might also meet some of your family members whom you haven't met for a long time. Also, in terms of finances or in terms of property, I see there will be certain gains for you. This might also come from your ancestors. You might gain something from your ancestors. At the same time, this month is also somewhere you need to take care of your pets. Being the month of May, summer season in India, be hydrated, keep them hydrated. Considering relations, I feel that things are going to improve for you if looking for marriage. Even if not looking for marriage, I see that you are going to spend quality time with your loved ones, with your family. Or there is going to be a reunion or some kind of celebration also coming in your way. So good times are coming up in your way for Aries. Let's see what do we have for love life and career life in the month of May. Considering love life, as I mentioned, you need to pay attention to your words, otherwise, it might impact your relations. Certain times when you utter difficult words, and this might impact your relations. Also, at the same time, I see that you are going to go from emotional ups and downs. So, pay attention to such situation. Be calm and handle the situation calmly. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So enjoy the moment you are in. Do not stress over certain things and create an environment that might go against you. Considering your career, I would say that it is the time help others to help others grow along with your growth. And you need to share your knowledge, you need to share what you got, so that even that will help you grow as people are growing with you. Luck is on your side. This is the guidance we have for career. In career, you are definitely going to gain whatever you are planning, and for whatever you are putting in efforts. It is just that share your knowledge with your colleagues, with the people whom you work with, and you are definitely going to get the results in your favor. That's all for Aries and for the month of May. Moving on to our next zodiac, that is Taurus. So for Taurus, we have three cards from major arcana for the month of May, that is the Devil, the Emperor, and the Lovers card. So let's see what do we have for them in the month of May. So Queen of Cups over here shows that they are going to be emotional and caring in the month of May towards their responsibilities. They will be responsible, at the same time these responsibilities will come along with some emotions involved. Also, with the Devil card over here, I see that there is going to be some gains to them, that they have put in efforts, but at the same time had wittily worked towards it. The Emperor card and the Lovers card being here, I see that they are going to have a good relations with their loved ones and their family, and they are going to be the responsible person for the month of May for doing their job, like be it their career or be it their family responsibilities. They are going to be the one leading and handling the responsibilities, so they need to be firm enough. I know there will be emotions involved along with the responsibilities, but they need to be firm enough and strong enough to handle those situations. They do not need to panic, and at the same time show the love and care that they hold for their family. Some situation may also arrive wherein someone may take advantage of them, so they need to be very careful at that point of time and face the situation, so that in that phase they could stand strong with their responsibilities and can avoid such advantage being taken off. For some of you, I see that if you are being putting in efforts towards a particular relationship to grow stronger, or that might show results for you in the month of May. And for others, I see that the relation might also come to an end due to the devil card being over here. Now let's see in specific what do we have for love life and your career life. So with the 10 of wands over here and the guidance card of separation over here, I see that there is going to be a separation with you and your partner in some or the other kind. This might be temporary or this might be a long term as well. So, definitely, some kind of separation is there lined up. So, do not stress in such a situation. As I mentioned earlier, there might be some emotional stages coming up in the month of May for you, but you need to be strong enough to face this situation and overcome this. With the Emperor card over here, you need to have the strength and overcome this situation. With the Devil card over here, I would say pay attention to the red signals or anything fishy going around you, so that you can avoid any such kind of separation coming in your way. Considering career, I would we have a card over here, the Hanged Man, and the Guidance card over here hold the vision. So it is the time when you need to hold on to your vision. If you are putting in efforts for a particular result, for a particular outcome from a long term, and if you are not getting the results, so now is the time that you need to change your approach. With the Hanged Man card over here, I would suggest that if you are working in a particular direction, if things are not getting you the results with that approach, then you need to change your approach. You need to analyze the things and you need to find a new way to get that particular result. So, changing the way of approach towards a particular thing might improve the possibilities of you getting the results faster. But do not give up in such a situation, because, as the guidance card states, hold your vision. So, definitely you are going to get the results, but it is now time that you change the approach towards it. That's all for Taurus for the month of May. Moving ahead to our next zodiac, that is Gemini. For Geminis, we have two cards for the cups, that is 8 of cups and 4 of cups. So there is definitely going to be something related to emotions. There is going to be a lot of emotional phase coming up in the month of May for Geminis. This emotions might be due to some kind of burden or something they are holding on for a very long time. So it is now the time to release those things and move ahead in life. As you see that there is a Tower card, which means that there is going to be some kind of new beginning coming up in their way. All the things that they are holding on for a very long time are going to get them results, maybe a positive one, or maybe for some of them they will have to release the burden that they are holding on and they need to move ahead in their life. Some or the other way, there is definitely some kind of new beginning for Geminis. I see the burden might be related to some kind of guilt that they are holding on in their mind. There are things that are pretty much clear in front of them, but they are not able to make a decision and get hold of that things. For example, there might be a job opportunity coming up for you that might be a very great opportunity, but considering some factors, you are not taking up to that opportunity, and that might somewhere put you in the burden at a later stage in the month wherein you might regret taking that decision. So, this or similar kind of phase you might go through in the month of May. Like things are pretty much clear and available for you in front of you, but you are not taking up those things for you for your benefit. Instead, you are thinking about others and taking up a lot of burden and will regret later on. So, for Geminis, I would advise that have a clarity of the situation, analyze things and see what are the pros and cons of it, how are things going to impact you in future, considering your future, and then make a decision instead of regretting at a later stage. Let's see what do we have for love life and career life for Gemini. So considering your love life, I see that there is someone from you or your relationship who is wearing a false mask, who is behaving as a false person, is showing up just to is showing up to you as a good person, or maybe have some advantage that is hidden and might be thinking of taking a benefit from you. So this is something that might happen in your relations. This is not particular to your love relationship, but this might happen from anyone or in any of the relations that you share. Majorly, this I would say that would be related to some kind of finances. Someone would be taking or might be thinking of taking an advantage of you in terms of finances. So pay attention to such a situation. See to it whom you are trusting and whom you are sharing your information with. Considering your career, I see that you are going to get some good opportunities with the Fool card over here and the guidance card stating be bold and make the first move. So definitely some changes or some opportunities are going to come up in your way. Take hold of these opportunities and make a great future for yourself. That's all for Geminis. Moving on to our next zodiac, that is Cancer. For Cancers, the month of May is going to bring in a lot of opportunities, a lot of stability in terms of finances. Whatever they are being putting in efforts for, or whatever they are planning since a long time, they are finally going to execute it and going to get the results and stability about it. In terms of relations, whatever relation they share with each and every person, they are going to get more stability, they are going to attain the emotional balance in that phase. They are going to work towards it, towards getting that balance, but while working on themselves to gain that balance and maintaining the relations, there are also going to be some challenges that they might face, that might be due to communication. With the Knight of Swords over here, I see that things some things might go in their favor due to their communication skills. This I see would be related to their career. Communication skills would gain them more clients, would gain them good opportunities related to communication. But at the same time, some of the communication skills might go against them considering their relations. With the Queen of Pentacles over here, I see that they are going to be very much focused on their goals. They are going to put in a lot of efforts and are going to get the required stability with the Temperance card over here. So, whatever are they planning related to finances, related to their career, related to businesses or job, they are definitely going to get some or the other kind of stability, and they are going to see the growth in their career path. Let's see what do we have for Cancerians for their love life and career life. With the Justice card over here for their love life, it states that it is now the time to give your relations a chance. If you are facing any kind of difficulties or challenges in your partnership, now is the time that you need to put in the efforts towards it and to give your relationship a chance. With the Justice card over here, I would say that if you are being true and dedicated and honest towards your relationship, towards your partnership in a particular relationship, then you are definitely going to get its results in certain way. If you have been the dishonest one or someone with a witty feeling, so definitely you are going to get the results in the similar manner. So work accordingly, give your relations a chance and get the required and the desired results out of it. Considering career, I see that you have been helping in a lot of people since a long time in your career. That may be your colleagues, maybe your boss, or maybe someone junior to you, but you are being putting in a lot of efforts towards each and every one. So now is the time that you take a break for yourself, you think about yourself, and you prioritize yourself over anyone else and over helping others, so that this might give you more and greater opportunities to grow as a person and in your career. So that's all for Cancerians for the month of May. Moving ahead to our next zodiac, that is Leo. In the month of May, they are going to be occupied most of the time by thinking about their past, by thinking about what has happened in the past. But instead of that, I would suggest them that they should utilize their energy in the upcoming future and should think about what they need to do in the future, because the things that have once passed cannot be changed and that cannot be undone. So now is the time that you need to think about your future and should consider that and work upon it. At the same time, for Leo, I see that you might be getting some new opportunities coming up in your way, and you might be very passionate about those opportunities and might be putting in a lot of efforts towards it, and that might also gain you some good financial growth. There might be some challenges also coming up in your way, like it would be very difficult to deal with it. But in such a situation, whenever you find yourself stuck in such a situation, it is the time that you utilize your strength and your intuitive powers to make a certain decision. There might also be a case where you might find yourself confused, like which is the better option to choose from. So in such a situation, go intuitively, see what is good for you, identify the pros and cons, then take a decision intuitively. Avoid thinking too much about anything that has just gone, because that is going to just utilize your energies and might impact whatever is coming in your way and will not allow you to enjoy the present moment and to think about the future moments. Moving ahead to the love life and career life, let's see what do we have for Leo. There is 10 of Pentacles and the float card over here in guidance, which states that you need to extend your lightheartedness towards each of the relations that you share, because doing so would keep your mind diverted from any of the stressful things that you are thinking about, and would also keep the environment in and around you light weighted and in a light mood, so the environment is very joyful for you and your family members and your loved ones to be in. Considering your career, I see that you are being putting in a lot of efforts from a long time. You are at the top of it. It is just a matter of fact that there is required a little more efforts to reach to your goals. So do not give up at any stage. Keep that strength with you. Take decisions intuitively, and definitely you are going to get whatever you are putting in efforts for. Also, you are going to heal yourself, a time for healing, which shows that now you are going to heal yourself from the past. Also, this is going to heal your financial status, whatever you had in past or whatever struggles you were going through currently. This will heal and will get you a good results in future, particularly in the month of May. That's all for Leo. Moving ahead to our next zodiac, that is Virgo. For Virgo, for the month of May, I see that they are going to be occupied with a lot of struggle, a lot of thoughts, a lot of efforts they will be putting in all their aspects of life. There will be some kind of new beginning for them with the Ace of Swords over here, and this I see would be something related to relationships or somewhere related to their job, wherein they might be having a new beginning, but at the same time, they will have to put in a lot of efforts to stand out differently from everyone. With the Five of Wands and Eight of Wands over here, they need to show some uniqueness, some unique quality to stand out from the other person. If looking for a job opportunity, you need to be unique and creative enough to put up your skills smartly in front of the interviewer so that your skills are being identified and you get the appropriate results. You need to attain the balance in every aspect of your life by having a thin line difference, setting up the boundaries between your emotions, between your responsibilities, and your work, so that every aspect of your life is balanced and you can focus on each one of it equally. It will require a lot of strength and a lot of efforts that you will have to put in towards it, but definitely this will help you gain balance. For this, for some of you, I would suggest that you might also adapt to meditation or some spiritual activities if that calms you enough. If not, then you might also adapt to some good music. You might listen to some good music which will calm you down and will help you be focused on your goals so that you can put in the required efforts. Moving on to love and career aspect of Virgo. In your relations or in your love life, I see that you might be a bit stressed, a bit low in emotions. You might also be in such a state wherein you might not be wanting to look out for a person, or you might not be in a state to reach out to a person to express your feelings. But at the same time, if you have someone in your life whom you find to be your soulmate, make sure that you spend your life, your time with that person so that you feel light in your mind and are able to focus on other things equally. In terms of your career, as I mentioned, there will be some kind of new beginnings. So, with the Tower card over here, it is assured that you will be having a new beginning in terms of your career, and it is now the time to take action. So, as I mentioned, put up your skills smartly in front of others so that you attract the required opportunity. Take a step towards it, do things differently, and attract the required opportunities for you. That's all for Virgo for the month of May. All the best to you all. Moving on to our next zodiac, that is Libra. They are going to show up more of their creative sides. They are also going to be more responsible towards their finances, towards their expenses. Also, it is the time when you should spend very carefully. You should hold on to the expenses. You should avoid any kind of unnecessary expenses that is coming up in your way. May month is also going to open up opportunities for you considering your creative part. So, if you have any creative side, any artistic skills, show it up because that is something that is going to attract new and better opportunities to you. There might also be a possibility that you might plan something to travel somewhere in and around the locality, or maybe some long distance travel, but there is definitely some kind of travel for you coming up in May. You are going to be more responsible towards your family, towards your emotions. You are going to get a control over your emotions and going to understand and get that sense of responsibility wherein what you need to do. Overall, for Libra, I see that month of May is going to bring in a lot of opportunities, a lot of creative skills, and a sense of responsibility. Moving on to their love and career life, let's see what do we have for them. So Libra might find themselves stuck in a particular situation in a relationship, maybe. So it is now the time with the death card over here. It is now the time that you release it and you find your way out of it. That is when you will be able to find a true love for you in your life. And if you already has that person, and if you are just in a thought that you are being stuck, find out the ways to interact more with the person to improve your relations so that there is some change in the relationships and you have a better life ahead. In terms of career, I see that whatever efforts that you have been putting in, and as I mentioned, that you will be getting in some kind of new opportunities coming up in your way. So these are the opportunities that are going to bring in prosperity for you. So definitely grab these opportunities. That's all for Libra for the month of May. Moving on to our next zodiac, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio, we have two cards with number 3, that is 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. So it seems that there is going to be some kind of third party involvement, maybe in the relationship, or there might be third person that might take advantage at your workplace or maybe in your business. So Scorpions, you need to be very alert for the month of May. On the other hand, if I see positively, then this could also mean that if you are already approaching your parents for a relationship, or you are approaching for some legal help in some kind of property or relationship related, you might get positive outcome of it. At the same time, it is advised that for any kind of legal work, you approach the proper legal authorities and do it legally, so that you are not losing onto something and you are not being cheated onto anything, and you get your required results. I see some kind of celebration coming up for Scorpio in the month of May, and that is going to be more of related to your relationships. Might be some of you might take your relationships to next level, and that is where the relationship might come into picture. Scorpions also need to be very alert during the month of May, because I see there might be someone they know might backstab them. Someone might take benefit of them. So they need to be very alert about it. They need to take care of their belongings and their information what they share with someone else, because someone might definitely take an advantage about it. So be careful wherever you go, whatever you share with someone else. This also means that there might be end of a certain phase and a new beginning might come up. This might be related to a relationship, related to a new opportunity, or maybe related to any aspect of your life. So there is definitely going to be end of certain phase, or some difficulties that you are going through might come to an end in the month of May and a new beginning might arrive. Moving on to love and career life of Scorpions. With the Queen of Cups and codependency card over here, I see that you are very much emotionally dependent on your partner, and this is where is impacting your love life. You need to be independent, you need to prioritize yourself, and after that, you would be able to see the change. It is the fact that whenever you prioritize yourself, you keep yourself first, that is when the others will prioritize you. So it is utmost important that you take care of your emotions by yourself, and that is when you will be able to take care of others. Considering your career life, I would say that it is the time that you are stable in your career. You have gained the stability, if not soon you are going to gain that stability. So now is the time where you have to share it with others. It is time to give rather than take, which means that you need to share the knowledge, you need whatever you have learned till date with others, so that you can contribute towards other growth. That's all for Scorpio. Moving on to our next zodiac, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I see that whatever the efforts they are being putting in since a long time, they are passionate about their goals, be it their career goals or be it anything in their life that they want to achieve. They are very much passionate about it, and they are ready to put in the efforts, and they are already working on it. So, this is the time in the month of May when you are going to achieve those things. Also, there are going to be some kind of new beginning coming up for you. This might be in terms of your relations that you share, a new beginning, a new emotions would be coming up for you in the month of May. Also, I see that you are a very helping person, and you like to help people so that even they can grow with your growth, and that is the area where you are definitely going to find your growth as well, and you are very passionate about your goals. So there is definitely going to be a change in your life coming up in your life. Along with the Wheel of Fortune, I would like to mention that if you are being putting in good efforts towards helping people, towards achieving your goals to in a right manner, then definitely you are going to get positive results out of it. But if you are being handling the situation in a fishy manner, putting in some smart work, so you are going to get results in that manner. So you know what you have done, so be assured that whatever results you are going to get is something that you have desired and is something based on your actions. In terms of finances, or in particular, if I say if you are into business, then you are going to get some good partnership deals, some investors coming up to you. So this is also going to be a plus point for you in the month of May. Also, if you are looking for some financial help from maybe from your friends, families, or legal authorities, then you are going to successfully get one, because all your efforts are going to be paid off in the month of May. Moving on to love and career aspect for Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, you already hold a very good relationship, a good love relationship with your partner. There is chemistry in it, but in the month of May, I see you being focused on your career goals more than the family life, and that is where there might be some issues, some differences of opinion, or some arguments coming up in your relationships. But handle those calmly. Give some time to your family also, along with your career goals. So this might help you to maintain the balance in both the aspects, and would avoid the
Moving on to our
situation
next
of
zodiac, that
arguments
is
in
Capricorn.
between you and your partner. Considering your career, as I mentioned, there is going to be some kind of new beginning or new partnership coming up in your way. That is because you are good enough, you have got all the required set of skills, and that is where the other person will find you more interesting and would be ready to invest in your business or to give you new opportunities. That's all for Sagittarius for the month of May. For Capricorns, I see that in the month of May, it is going to be the time that they need to take advice from someone else, or they might also need to take some legal guidance for some aspect of their life, or they might also have to make decisions intuitively so that they choose the right path for themselves. This could be related to anything in their life. You know it better what phase you are in. So, wherever you find this fits in well, take this advice for that particular aspect of your life. Also, at the same time, I see that Capricorn will be using their communication skills to attract good opportunities, and it might also get them new financial beginnings, or maybe some new financial opportunities. This might be related to some new business opportunity, or maybe some new job coming up in their way. At the same time, with Emperor card in the picture, I would say that they need to be strong enough and need to hold on to their emotions and their responsibilities with all the strength, and they need to put in all the efforts required to attain that stability and to attain that position of the king, because they are the one who is holding on to the responsibilities in their life. So they need to show their both their qualities of the king and the queen, because as a king, Capricorns need to showcase the side of responsibilities and to holding on to things, whereas being a queen, they need to be responsible as well as control their emotions and build the path of their own life. With new opportunities related to career coming up into picture, it is going to be definitely a beneficial one for them. But before making a decision to choose it or not, they need to take proper guidance. This might be legal guidance, or if it is about selecting the right option, then you might select it intuitively by making a decision intuitively. Listen to your heart, see what vibes you are getting through the opportunities that you have in front of you, and then make a decision. Moving on to love and career aspect of Capricorn. In your love relationships, I see that you are the one who is putting in a lot of efforts, but things are not working out for you. Maybe you need to change your approach in your relationship so that things might improve. You need to change your behavior, or maybe your partner needs to change their behavior, or maybe you are not putting in the required efforts. So the current relationship that you share is not up to the mark, and there is lack of attraction and chemistry in between this relationship. That is why you are facing a lot of problems. With 8 of Wands in picture, I would suggest you that see to things in a different view. Maybe you need to understand the other person's view as well, and that is when you will be able to cope up with the relationship that you share. Coming up to your career aspect, with the Queen of Wands in picture, I would say that it is you who need to be responsible. You who need to showcase your creativity skills. It is you who need to build the path of your life. So take up the responsibilities. Moving on to our next zodiac, that is Aquarius. By letting go of all those things, by releasing all those things that is holding you back to try new things or to get up to new opportunities. Until you take risk, you won't be able to grow, or you won't be able to identify your own skills if you are capable enough to do a particular task or not. So this is all for Capricorn for the month of May. For Aquarius, I see that the month of May is going to be a very difficult one. There are going to be very stressful situations coming up in their way, which might also lead them to sleepless nights. And somewhere down the line, there might be something from the past that they might be worried about, or they might be stressed about. This is where they will be occupied by at most of the time. This is the time where they need to have control over their emotions and need to take care about themselves and their family members. Also, I see there is going to be some kind of end coming up in their life, or end of a negative phase, or a bad phase of their life will come to an end. To overcome the stress and to overcome this situation of their life, they need to be very helpful towards others. They need to provide help and support to others who are in need. This might help them gain mental stability and mental peace, which will ultimately get them their karma's result, and they will be getting a new beginning and a good life ahead. Moving on to love and career aspect of Aquarius. In month of May, I would see that Aquarius should release whatever the past holdings they have. It is the time that they need to release their past energies and move on in their life and focus on the other important things of their life. Majorly, the people who are in and around them, they need to focus on them. They need to take care about them. They need to focus on their career life. They need to focus on gaining and improving their financial status rather than holding on to past memories. This will help them grow financially and in their career. Considering their career, there is going to be some kind of disappointment coming up in their way if they are putting in a lot of efforts. Still, I see that they won't be able to achieve the required result that they are desiring about, or they are thinking of it, but May is not the right time to get them that results. So to overcome stress about this, our last zodiac, that is meditate Pisces, and contemplate. They need to keep them busy and utilized by within the task they like, or something that might keep them calm enough, and they could focus on their work with the same efforts and with the same energy, so that they do not give up or they do not lower their self esteem towards their work. That's all we have for Aquarius. For Pisces, I see that the month of May will bring in a lot of stability coming up in their way. They might also be getting some new opportunities that might be related to travel. If they are in a job, they might get an opportunity to visit their client side, or maybe they might end up planning some trip with their family or friends. So definitely there is going to be some kind of travel coming up for you, Pisces, and there is going to be some kind of stability, mostly in your career life, coming up for you with the Chariot card over here and the Emperor card supporting it. So put in all the efforts that you are putting in till now, as you're very close to your goals and to gain the stability. With the Nine of Pentacles card over here, I see that you are going to get gains in finances. If you are in business, then maybe your financial gains will be more than your partner if in partnership. If not, then definitely what you are expecting, you are going to get more than your expectations. In relationships, I see that you need to maintain a balance, because that is where it is going to be a critical task for you, as you will be more focused on your career goals. That is where it might be the case that you might neglect your family life or your relations, and this might impact it. So you need to be very responsible towards it, and also need to take care about your relations. Moving on to your love and career aspect. For love relationships, I see that you are holding on to something and you are thinking too much about some aspect of your life, or thinking some too much about the relationship or some situation in your life, and thinking so much is impacting your relationship. You just need to be assured that you know the person, and you need to trust the person and your intuitions and feelings towards that particular person. And if you are single and if you are thinking about someone might approach or someone should approach, then definitely there is going to be a communication you might hear from your past. This might be from your friend that you haven't been in touch from a long time, or maybe from someone you know from your past. Considering your career aspect, I see that your commitment is being tested. So now is the time when you do not give up and you hold on to your goals, because this is where I see that you might reach a stage where you might feel that I should give up because I'm not getting the required results. But this shouldn't be the case. You need to be strong and put in the efforts by maintaining the balance in every other aspect of your life, because this is when you are going to get the fruitful results in your favor. This is what the Judgment card means over here. That's all for Pisces. So this was all for the month of May. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Also let me know in the comment section if you could resonate with the reading. And additionally, you can also let me know what topics you want me to cover in the upcoming videos. Until next time, stay indoors, stay safe.